Hey guys, welcome to the Myofascial Release vlog here on the Ponyful channel. My name is Heather and I'm super excited to have you tune in today. So this video is primarily going to be informational, so be sure to grab a pen, grab some paper, and take some notes, okay? I will be talking about what Myofascial Release is, and we'll be briefly touching on what a fascia and trigger points are, along with the process of autogenic inhibition associated with foam rolling. I know it sounds like a lot, but don't worry, I'm going to break everything down for you, okay? To accurately perform myofascial release, it's really important to understand the workings of the body. So let's go over just a little bit of anatomy for you. Our bodies have a sheet of fibrous connective tissue running from the top of our head all the way down to our toes. It's called a fascia. So now you may be wondering what the importance of a fascia is, right? And some of the benefits associated with foam rolling. So some of the functions of the connective tissue are to support organs, provide a scaffolding framework for the whole entire body, store fat, make blood, fight infections, also to repair tissue damage. A fascia also insulates and it also lubricates, which is really important for active individuals. So we always want to make sure that our fascia functions properly. And a way to do this is through myofascial release, and foam rolling is a technique of myofascial release. When you foam roll properly, you release tension within your muscles and in your tight joints. You improve flexibility, you increase joint range of motion, you can also prevent injuries, so that's extremely important. You can improve circulation, reduce physical and emotional stress, treat muscle imbalances, and you reduce post-workout soreness, and who doesn't want that? Who wants to stay sore for days on end after their favorite workout, right? So the benefits of foam rolling have to do with the mobility of the fascia. Now, foam rolling is for everybody. Those individuals who are athletes, active fitness enthusiasts, even those people who unfortunately suffer from disease, especially with fibromyalgia, should always incorporate foam rolling into their workout regimen on a regular basis. So if you have ever foam rolled before or have had any type of myofascial release performed on you, you may be wondering why you feel discomfort in certain areas. The areas that are sensitive and or painful are known as trigger points or referred pain. So to make this simple, you can refer to trigger points as knots or adhesions, right? Referred pain means that a trigger point or knot in one muscle can create pain in another area. So for example, if you have a knot or a kink in your shoulder, your trapezius, it will refer pain up the side of your neck and could potentially cause a headache. So to break up these knots during foam rolling, it's extremely important to not roll around on the foam roller. Instead, you should find that knot, gently relax into it for at least 20 to 30 seconds, and then move slightly 1 to 2 centimeters, and then hold, relax, and of course repeat. Sustained pressure is extremely important to break up adhesions and knots. During myofascial release, the sustained pressure causes excitement within the mechanoreceptors of the nervous system, mainly from the Golgi tendon organ. Okay, so in case you're wondering what mechanoreceptors are, so think of them as nerve endings, right? Now, the Golgi tendon organ is a mechanoreceptor that helps the body identify muscular tension. This process of your muscle relaxing during applied pressure is called autogenic inhibition. The Golgi tendon organ sends a signal to relax, which overrides the muscle spindle signal to contract. So with all of that information, when foam rolling, there are a few important things to keep in mind. So number one, you want to know where the target, right? It's extremely important. You want to find those trigger points to relieve that tension. Ease into the applied tension. Nothing ever sharp or severe. If at any point in time you feel any pulsing, any tingling sensation, pins and needle sensation, get off. All right. Now, know that foam rolling can be an emotional experience. So sometimes you might want to laugh uncontrollably. You might also feel angry, you might want to curse up a storm, which is fine, all right? But if you feel any uncontrollable emotions, that could definitely be a signal in all seriousness to look into that a little bit further, maybe even going to therapy. I know it sounds a little bit crazy, but when you go ahead and you start your foam rolling journey, you'll understand all of the details, so just be aware of that. If you bruise, it's okay, but do not foam roll that area until it's completely healed. Now, if your muscles are more uncomfortable and sore a few days after foam rolling versus before you foam rolled them, take a few days off. Do not roll around on the foam roller. I know it's called a foam roller, but please don't roll around on it, especially if you want to relieve those trigger points, okay? When you find your knot, hold for at least 20 to 30 seconds, if not a little bit longer if you really need it, while relaxing with each exhale. Now, if it feels really, really good, that's awesome, but don't hold a particular area for longer than 10 minutes, all right? With all of that, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it was informational, and I hope that it gets you excited to start your foam rolling journey. All right, so tune in to the other videos. Definitely subscribe to the channel because we have much more on the way to do with self-myofascial release. Take care of yourself. All right, thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and until next time, one love.